ladies and gentlemen from around the world, we have gathered for our 15th webinar. It's the 15th webinar that the India Expo Mart Limited has done for the hospitality sector. And the fact that we are at 15 and we have been getting a very good response each time shows that we are doing something relevant to the hospitality sector. I must thank our friends in the hospitality business for being so supportive of us. Their love and affection shows in the questions and the level of involvement. And today, we are particularly proud of the fact that we are doing the second virtual showcase. The second virtual showcase of products. Most of these products will be relevant to hotels and restaurants or to the entire, HoReCa sector as it opens up post-lockdown. These are products which which now a new category has come into being, which is OCH, OSH, occupational safety and health. Now, this is a very important category which is being addressed by a lot of the gentlemen who are sitting here. So I'm sure today's showcase will be excellent, will be really interesting. I request all the panelists, there are 9 of them, to take not more than 5 minutes to present their products. I also would request, people who are in the audience to keep shooting questions, which our panelists will be more than happy to answer. Like always, we'll have a welcome address, and we have none other than the president of IHE 2020, the India International Hospitality Expo 2020, Mr. Hari Dadu, who is himself a very well-known name in the world of pottery and ceramics. He will be giving us a welcome address, which will be followed by a short film on IHE 2020, which, as you all must be knowing, is going to be a virtual trade fair. Without much ado, I welcome Mr. Dadu, Mr. Hari Dadu, and ask him to please inaugurate the event, the webinar. Mr. Dadu, please.
Yes. आइए सर, आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
हाँ, बस बढ़िया, अभी आपकी आवाज ठीक आ रही है.
साथियों, on behalf of Expo Mart and IHE 2020, आप सभी esteemed panelists, friends of the IHE 2020 and member of the audience का आज के वेबिनार में स्वागत करता हूं एवं सभी का आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। आज हमारा 15th वेबिनार है। पिछले 14th वेबिनार में हमने लगभग 100+ लोगों से डिस्कशन करा है, जो कि फूड प्रोडक्शन, हॉस्पिटलिटी सेक्टर, होटल, रेस्टोरेंट, मिठाई, नमकीन, बेकरी, वेडिंग इवेंट्स, बैंक्वेट्स से बिलोंग करते हैं। हमने PPFI के साथ सक्सेसफुल ऑनलाइन फोरम ऑर्गेनाइज किया। इन सभी वेबिनार ग्लोबली पॉजिटिव रिस्पांस मिला है। लगभग 55 देशों के 13,000 से ज्यादा लोगों से हम कनेक्ट हुए हैं। और अभी जो हमारा ये IHE 20 अगस्त 5 से 8 होना था, उसको हम वर्चुअल ट्रेड फेयर की फॉर्म में कर रहे हैं। ये आप सब लोगों की जानकारी में है। आज के हमारे जो पार्टनर्स हैं, जो अपने प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में आपको बताएंगे, उनके नाम निम्न प्रकार हैं। मिस्टर राघव सचदेवा, डायरेक्टर हेक्स, मिस्टर पर्थ सचदेवा, डायरेक्टर शिकवील, मिस्टर सागर दीपक सचदेवा, डायरेक्टर द बटलर होटल सुपरमार्केट, मिस्टर दिनेश मित्तल, पार्टनर मित्तल इंटरनेशनल, मिस्टर अजय खन्ना, पार्टनर एंड CEO ईगल फोर्जिंग्स, मिस्टर मोनिक कटारी, डायरेक्टर ओपन लाइफ स्टाइल, मिस्टर उमंग कुमार शाह, मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर वाइंड मिल फेंस, मिस्टर अंशुल गुप्ता, CEO फाउंडर क्विक क्लीन प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, मिस्टर अमित खन्ना, रेंस टेक्नोलॉजीज टेक्नोक्राफ्ट इंडिया प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, एंड मिस्टर रजत गांधी, प्रेसिडेंट पेन वैन UBC प्रोडक्ट्स। कृपया इन सभी को केयरफुली सुनिए, और आपका कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो आप चैट बॉक्स पर टाइप कर सकते हैं। मैं आप सबको अब माइक दे रहा हूँ मिस्टर सुरेश जी को, जो आगे आपको कनेक्ट करेंगे। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद दादू जी। अभी हम वी आर वेटिंग फॉर द फिल्म, द IHE 2020 फिल्म. Is it ready, Radhika?
Yeah. Radhika, okay. Please start. We are not getting sound, Radhika.
It's not audible actually.
Just a minute.
I'll play again.
Well, as you can, that is a sneak preview. There'll be a lot of activity around IHE 2020 as the countdown for it starts. Last year, 600 plus exhibitors participated in the show, and there were 21,000 visitors. This year, we hope to reach a global audience. So there will be a lot of action, I'm sure, and a lot of things to look forward to. IHE 2020 is on August 5th to 8th. So please mark your calendars. It's going to be a virtual show, and a very ambitious program is being put together. Well, on that note, I will invite, as I promised earlier, the youngest member of our panel. Please unmute yourself, Parth Sachdeva. He's director of Chic Wheel, the Riding Kitchen. Now, the Riding Kitchen, what is that?
So, namaskar everyone. First of all, when you say Riding Kitchen, the concept is going mobile. When you say, there's hiking rentals, which is there, and especially, post-COVID, people aren't going to visit the restaurant and they're restricting it. So the idea is to reach out to the customers, go mobile, take your trucks, take your kitchens to their places rather than waiting for them to come to you. So that's the whole idea about it. And if you allow me, I'd like to just share my screen and give you a little bit more detail about it.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Is my screen visible to all?
Okay, yes, it is.
So basically, we are a Delhi-based company. We started our operations in 2016, and in just a span of 4 years, our product's presence is there in 22 states and 3 UTs. So we basically categorize our products into 3 different ranges, which is a food truck and a trailer model, a kiosk, and a food cart. So let me just start with a food truck and trailer first. So as the name suggests, it's a mobile kitchen. With all the facilities of a stationary restaurant, it has an added benefit to it, which is being mobile. That is, you can move the kitchen from one place to another based on your customer's need. Which I also believe is the need of an hour. As I just told, with hiking rentals, no footfall, it's the time to reach out to the customers rather than waiting for them to come to you. So a basic difference between a food truck and a trailer is a truck comes with an engine. Say if the movement is a lot, go ahead with a truck model. Say a trailer model is without the engine, but it has wheels, you can tow it around with another additional vehicle. So if the movement is less, stick to the trailer model. So the second portion of our product range is a kiosk model. these are nothing but are portable stores. Generally जो आप malls and airports में आप इनको देखते हैं, जो atrium में होते हैं, these are what are called a kiosk. It can be both outdoor as well as indoors. Basically, as per your requirement, we design it based on your menu and the location. It can be done either in a single piece, or we can assemble it and make it in different parts and go to your location, assemble it. Like we did in this particular image, which you can see. This is the Chai Point store, which we did at Goa Airport. So the third particular product of ours is a cart model. This is just a push cart, which are used for a very specific range of product. Like, you know, ice creams are there, milkshakes, puchkas. So if there's a single product which you want to do, this particular setup is very suitable. And these are generally there in high streets or corporates, places where the space is very minimum. So the idea behind all our product range is to save down the capital investment by making it mobile and movable once you plan to shift your operations from one location to another. So it's not like a fixed store ki aapka sara space and, you know, the whole interiors are gone. Nothing like that. You feel that there's another, you know, benefit which is there, a new opportunity which has come up. You can basically shift the whole model and set up it at a different location. These are sample layouts which are there. You know, the idea is just to showcase you that it's not a single cuisine. Say it's not just multi-cuisine. It's not an Indian. It can be either bakery or anything you want. It's very much possible to do it in a food truck. So we have our in-house facility planning team, which designs the whole layout based on your menu. Say for example, the government is just allowing 50 people ki catering is waqt, you know, gathering in the weddings. Maximum till an year, it'll go to 200 people. So we suggest you to take these kitchens over there rather than going ahead with your makeshift kitchens. Aap transport karoge usko, you know, there will be wear and tear. So there's no need to go ahead with that. So during the whole planning part, each and every detail is being taken care. Like there's a proper space for, you know, your water inlet tank. There's also the hygienic part is taken care. There's a drain tank so that, you know, the water doesn't get spills on the road. There's a proper gas pan with your cylinders, a pressure gauge is there, proper cutoff systems. So the whole structure is insulated with a fire resistant insulation so that, you know, it doesn't get very hazardous or it doesn't get risky for the people who's working inside. And it also becomes weatherproof. Moving on to the next slide. Just a second. So basically what happens is being having an in-house design team, we people provide you with the 3D models first. We work out on the 3Ds and then present you with it so that you know how your particular product is going to look like, how the next particular model is going to come like. So that is something which is planned, which is done. I'm just going to show you some of the products which are there, which we people have already done for some of our clients.
Don't have much time, Parth.
Sure. There's some, you know, connection
issue.
Yeah. So, can you see you know, these are the few trucks which we have done for the following brands. So be it, you know, wrap, be it paint, be it tile, whatever it is, our team's capable enough to design it as per your requirement and as per your taste. So this particular image is IHE last year itself, which was there. And, you know, this year would be all virtual in 2020. So seating, you know, as per your requirement. So with us, the benefit is it's a very organized way. We people plan the whole thing, you know, since everything is done at one place. So it's not that, you know, it becomes very hassle-free for the customer and becomes very aesthetically planned when the outer things comes out to be, when the final product comes out. So I would just like to end up, you know, these are some of the other businesses which is also possible apart from the food industry, be it fashion, be it grocery, be it salon. Anything is possible in a mobile business right now. So these are the few of the brands that we have worked with. So we have also made a food truck for Delhi Police. So even our Jawans are using our food truck done by Shickwheel. And I'd just like to end this up by saying, you know, it's the time to take your businesses to the customer and let Chick will help you out to achieve that. Thank you.
Part one question which has
Sure.
come, given the licensing situation in Delhi,
Right.
are such carts allowed, are trucks allowed? Are
Yes.
food trucks allowed?
Yes, food trucks very much allowed in the Delhi. So SDMC have come up with a particular license for it. So you just, wherever you plan to park your truck, if it's a
Right.
government land, you just go to that particular municipal corporation, and from there you'll be able to receive that particular license, and we can help you achieve that. We can help you assist in getting that license as well. And if it's a private place, if it's a corporate, if it's a private land, then nothing as such is required because you are there on a private land.
And in malls, of course, there is no problem.
There's no problem. If it's a private
What about
place,
weddings? What about weddings? Are you seeing a lot of these trucks being used in weddings?
See, a lot of them have been used in weddings. We have also done trucks. We have done live bars on these kind of setup because, these are very catchy things. And people want these particular things like bar, your beverage sections or this, the coffee section to be there on these kind of different modules.
Right. And another question which has come in, what about the FSSAI? Is it involved in giving a license for such trucks?
Yes. So basically, it's very easy. You just go online to their website. There's a particular section for food trucks in the FSSAI website, and you can get the license for a food truck.
So how many licenses do you require to operate a truck like this?
See, a food license is required for any food business. Apart from that, if you are doing in a corporate in a government land, municipal corporation license is required. These are the two basic licenses. Plus, obviously,
do you need a transport license also? The transport department license.
So obviously, if you're there on the truck, the RTO has to give you the permission of the truck. So your truck has to be passed every 2 years. So it has to be passed. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you, Parth. That was a lovely beginning to our discussion. Can you now go off screen? I mean, you don't go off screen.
I got your point. Stop sharing it.
Yeah. Great. Thank you, Parth. Great opening, Now, shall we look, who do we have from Mittal International? Is it Mr. Rajendra Mittal? I see him in this, or is it Mr. Deepak Mittal? Unmute kijiye, please. Can you unmute, please? Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. So this is you're, I guess, Mr. Rajendra Mittal's. You're Mr. Deepak Mittal.
Yeah.
Mr. Rajendra Mittal is here.
Yeah, I'm there also.
Yeah. And what's your name, sir?
Dinesh.
Oh, sorry, Dinesh Mittal. Yes. So, Mr. Dinesh Mittal, are you making the presentation?
Yes.
Okay. So, Mr. Dinesh Mittal is from Mittal International, a name that needs no introduction, frankly, in the hospitality sector, having been in the business for more than 50 years, I think. Could you please make a presentation?
Yes. So I'd like to share the screen first, just 1 minute. Yeah. I'm not ready. Anyway, so we are a company based out of Delhi, and we have offices in Mumbai and Chennai. And we deal in all kinds of kitchen equipments, refrigeration, kitchen, mostly imported kitchen equipments. We have a service network covering all over India, and last 50 years, we have developed services for all over India up to Chennai, Kerala, Mumbai, Delhi. We cover the whole India. We have a service network of almost more than 40 technicians based all over India. So that is what we do. I just want to share the catalog. I'm not able to, just 1 minute.
So after clicking share screen, you just have to click on the document that you want to.
Yeah, the document is there, but just I'm trying to find out.
So if you click on the screen share and the first option that comes in, that will give the access to the whole computer. So then you can probably select it.
Well, in the virtual show, I can assure you, all that the person visiting the show will have to do is go to your stall, click on your brochure, and just see it. So any sort of problems will be eliminated that way. You can see any brochure of any company at your own time from anywhere in the world.
Anyway, I'm not able to get it, but anyway, so.
What product are you launching today, or what product are you going to discuss today?
We have a brand called Hotmax Combi Steamer, which we are getting it manufactured under our brand name from Italy. And these are combi steamers which can do all kind of cooking, baking, steaming, roasting, everything. So they are the basic advantage is that they are very well priced for the market compared to the competitors, which are very expensive. And we have a network of chefs and kitchens where if somebody wants to do trials, we have kitchens in Delhi, Bombay and Chennai. And we have our own chefs. So somebody comes in with their food, they can do the trial. We have our chefs, they help them to make all kind of product, testing trials, and then they go to the customer place also to give the training. So that kind of network we are doing. We are the only company in India which are doing it effectively all over India. We have
Dinesh, this product that you're developing, the Combi Steamer, does it lead to any savings of gas? Like, how will the hotel industry get excited by this, or the restaurant industry?
No, the electrical consumption compared to the other equipment, for example, a fryer or a sandwich griller, is almost 1.5-2 kilowatt, and which does only one product. In this, you can do frying, you can do roasting, you can do baking with almost similar 2 or 3 kilowatt electricity. And if it is a gas version, the gas electrical consumption also is quite low. So in that way, it is quite, it has a big saving on the electrical, and it is very fast. And now with the problem of labor, it is very effective because one machine, you can do multiple job and 1 or 2 person can handle it. You don't need 10 people. You save on space because it's a compact machine. You save on electrical, you save on manpower, and it also have, while cleaning, it has a UV lamp which can kill all kind of viruses. So the cleaning is quite effective. So that way it is.
So does it, is it also very, is it the right thing to have in a banqueting situation? Do you think your main target audience would be the banqueting,
cloud kitchens, like cloud kitchen, delivery kitchen can have one machine. They can eliminate many machines.
Yeah, I think you save on labor and you save on your HLP costs.
Labor, you save on size because it's a compact machine. You save on labor, you save off electrical, and it is automatic cleaning, so things are quite fast.
Okay, great.
Many people doing cloud kitchens are using. In the lockdown period also, we have done one cloud kitchen last week in which they bought this Combi Steamer because they came to our kitchen last week and they tested and they were very impressed, and then I think the installation is going on today.
Fantastic. it's good to see that you're getting business even during lockdown.
Very small business, but things are moving. I think little bit things have started to move.
Yeah, life must go on, as they say. So yeah, great. So Mr. Mittal, thank you. That is what is the name of the Combi steamer going to be called?
We have branded it by the name of Hotmex.
Hotmex. Okay.
They are made in Italy, and we have been promoting for last 4 to 5 years.
Right.
But now the last 2 years we have many installations all over India.
Right. Great. Thank you very much. From kitchen equipment, we very interesting developments. We moved to Anshul Gupta, who was here earlier too, from Quick Clean. Now he's in the business of laundry, and the laundry business is under a lot of scrutiny today by all purchase managers and all hotel owners, because they want to save costs. They also want to use their hotel laundries for multiple roles, maybe even outsource the services of laundries. So I'm sure Mr. Gupta will have a lot of interesting things to talk about. Please, Mr. Gupta, the webinar is yours. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Suresh, sir. So, guys, like Mr. Bhattacharya said, laundry is a key thing for hotels. But today, I would be presenting the other solution, which, I did last time, and we got a very good response, as most of the businesses right now are facing challenge of regaining customer confidence. Most of us are looking, how we can attract our customers, how we can make our place safe for people to come in, be it hotels, be it restaurants, be it shopping malls, airports, railway stations. So I think the need of the hour is to gain customer confidence, and I think with this solution, I think we will have that edge because right now today we don't know who's carrying what, who can be the vector of infection, how we can do social distancing, and like last time on our panel discussion with the engineering team and associations, we had a discussion of thermal scanning. So as we know, people are using 2,000, 1,500 rupees, those manual thermal scanners from China. And now the point is, how accurate are those? And the only sign of identifying a person being a vector of corona is by temperature sensing. And there was, a government instruction also where thermal scanning and hand sanitization is mandatory for any public place or office to open. So, we personally feel while we are into multiple businesses, the regaining of customer confidence is the most important thing. So our idea of, reopen, regain is, looking at, the high number of infections which are coming as we've crossed over 1,000 infections, and it's growing very fast. While states are opening the businesses, the governments are saying, go back to your normal business. This is a new normal. But then with increase of infections and the cases, how do we know? How we safeguard our premise? How we can give that assurance to a visitor or a customer that visiting our site, it will be safe for you. Will protect you from others. So in this, the thermal scanning is mandatory. And currently, if you look at, people are trying to use manual scanners or these, traditional low-cost tunnels, which has no right chemical to be sprayed. There is no atomization system or the right amount of chemical to be sprayed. So there's nothing. I mean, it's like they're just trying to do it for the sake of it. So I think, the need of the hour is to have this technology to be put in so that we can have confidence that, we stop the person at the entrance, a person with high temperature, and as we know, clothes can also be a carrier of this virus. While the government said, you can't spray chemicals on human beings. But I think, people misread that. They actually meant hypochlorite should not be sprayed. I have gone through the case study, which I shared last time also, the letters by ICMR and doctors. So they've actually asked to stop spraying hypochlorite, which is harmful for the body. But there are a lot of chemicals which are available, which are safe to be sprayed on human body and can actually help and disinfect the garments and, also the bags or whatever they're carrying along with them. And as we know, currently very few public places have opened. We have schools yet to open. We have, exhibition centers yet to open. We have movie halls yet to open. Airports just started opening. Railway stations still locked down. So if we want to, mass to open and we know it has to open, to regain our business. Otherwise, the economy will crash. These small transaction of one transaction, one equipment sale will not bring us back. We will continue laying off people. So I think the most important aspect for any organization, any place has to be to implement these, disinfection tunnels or thermal scanners. So we have got 3 models which we're going to present. One is, just like we have these security gates where, we have been tested for metal scanners. We have these thermometry channels where thermal scanning is done with infrared spectrum system, not with that infrared, gun. So it's a spectrum, so it measures your whole body temperature and it takes the highest temperature of the body to safeguard any person with high temperature entering into your premise. Then we have non-contact alcohol sterilizer, which people can use while they enter. So you're not exposing any of your team member or security guard being in close contact with any person who can be infected. And then it can be used 24/7. It's a self-illumination system which is there on the whole body. So that's one model which can be there. Second is the same features along with disinfection spray. And this disinfection is very different from the, the Indian manual agriculture sprayers which are being used, irrigation sprayers. It comes with atomization disinfection function, where it actually breaks the spraying into 1:10, very small microbes, which can actually disinfect all the particles. It charges the spray with positive, the disinfection chemical positively. So it doesn't sprays onto each other, and it covers a wider area and wider spectrum. Plus, we also have option of facial recognition system, attendance management, even automatic doors entrance and exit. So the door only opens when a temperature is accepted. There's a visual alarm system, there's a green and light system, and also sound system. So if there's a higher temperature, the buzzer will keep on sounding red, and the gates will not open. So the person will not able to go past this tunnel. So we have got these 3 models. A small video for you guys to just have a look at it. So like I mentioned, we have got these 3 models, which we can share more details. And the pricing start at 2.5 lakhs, and it goes with more and more features you want. It's CE certified product, and the whole disinfection process has also been certified by SGS lab for disinfecting. And the chemical which we're going to use is hypochlorous acid. It is HOCl, used widely by hotels in their swimming pool disinfection and all, and very safe for human, except even if it goes in your eyes or mouth, it is not harmful at all. So that's it, and I feel, we can already regain and get our customer confidence back, and we have customer. I think it's while other things may also be required. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Can we have? Can you remove this? Thanks. That's very good. Yeah. I think actually one question that came to my mind was that this requires nice, quite a heavy initial investment. But do you think it is a long term, or would it say tomorrow if the vaccine is found to COVID-19? Then these all become useless.
Right. So, sir, I'll answer your question. Just imagine the amount of money a shopping mall is losing per day. It's in crores of rupees. Right. It's airports, and the investment of 2.5-5 lakh rupees to regain customer confidence and bring the business back is nothing. People are spending 5 lakh rupees just only for disinfecting the surfaces. 1 rupees, 2 rupees per square foot. So a shopping mall of 10 lakh square feet will be spending 20 lakh rupees on disinfection. And so, people have been talking about the vaccine may not come for next 1.5 years. If you look at SARS virus, Ebola, which came in 2014, after 5 years, they still don't have a vaccine.
Still don't have a vaccine.
So, exactly. So I think, to have hopes, yes, we are all positive and we're looking forward to have some solution at ASAP. But I think this is a new normal and this will help us to actually accept the new normal and go back. So if I'm more comfortable entering into a shopping mall or a premise, if I see this tunnel is there, and everybody who's entered has been disinfected, temperature has been scanned, and it has been recorded. So it's getting recorded. So every facial recognition is being there. Person picture is being clicked. So even if there's a breakthrough later on, you can trace it back. You can look at, which was the person with a high temperature. And again, I think, it's a must, I personally feel. We are getting very good response from even GMR, Delhi Airport. You'll see it very soon on the airports. Even in hospitals, we are getting a positive response. So I hope, any organization who wants to resume business and to gain customer confidence, I think, it's a must. Thank you.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's a very good.
Anshul, this product is from which? Is it an Indian product or
sir, frankly speaking, we are getting it assembled in India for sure, but the components and parts are coming from China. Unfortunately, everything is coming from China right now. So
you can't escape the hand of China.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Amit, now that you've spoken, why don't you take over? Amit Kumar, Director, RAND's Technocrats. You were with us earlier also in a discussion.
No.
Yes, I did attend.
That's right. So please, can you make your presentation?
Sure. Hi, everybody. Myself, Amit Kumar from RAND's Technocrats. Some of you already know about us. And for some of them who don't know, we are into commercial kitchen equipments. We are known for manufacturing of a wide range of commercial kitchen equipments, ranging from customized to specialized equipments for a wide array of industries, starting from hospitality, hotels and restaurants to cafeterias, cinemas, and also a lot of QSRs are our customers. So we are basically into this industry for last about 25 years now, and it has been a very interesting journey so far. Today I would like to cover some of the specialized equipments which we have been developing of late for export market and obviously for the Indian market. As you can see on your slide right now, you can see some vegetable washers, some high-end pizza ovens, salamanders, hot food carts, and just a minute. Just take a minute more. Sorry. Yeah. So we also do a lot of specialized holding cabinets. Probably we are one of the few manufacturers in India who are doing specialized hot food cabinets and bulk steamers, which till now were only imported. I will like to take you a little bit about vegetable washers right now. We have two kinds of vegetable washers. One is a tilting vegetable washer and one is a manual non-tilting vegetable washers. Now, to begin with, these vegetable washers are widely accepted in the Indian market right now because not only because of their water saving capacities, and it also adds a lot of hygiene to the vegetable, not only just dirt and pesticides, it also cures all kind of
Are you with us, Mr. Kumar?
Then, of course, as I said, there are two models. One is tilting and one is non-tilting. Moving on, we have specialized UV night sterilizers and a lot of other UV cabinets right now with us for not only for, as you know, all know about the corona, we have special UV disinfectant cabinets as well. I know a lot of UV cabinets are floating around in the market right now, but probably we are the one who can give you a certified UV cabinet with a SOP that we can give a totally disinfected product in so much time, and this can be the range of viruses which we can kill if the product is exposed to our UV cabinets. A great need for this time, because a lot of our customers today who want to restart their QSR setups are looking for UV cabinets for food products, for packaging material and every kind of products. Moving forward, then also we have, as I said, specialized pizza ovens and holding cabinets. I would like, I think due to the shortage of time, I would straight away go to the holding cabinets here. These are specialized cabinets for today holding food for 4 hours straight away without reheating. A lot of cloud kitchens today are buying these from us because they want to serve food for a longer duration. They cook in one go and they store it. So a great product again for this time. Well, there are two kinds of holding cabinet. One is hot and one is cold. As you can see, one is a hot cabinet right now, and the next slide, this is a cold cabinet, both for bulk food dispatches for cloud kitchens as well as hotels. Moving forward, I would like to also share about some cabinets, okay, the picture on your screen right now tells you about the steamers. Again, a multi-utility equipment which can do bulk cooking for rice, veggies, fishes, eggs. For it, the beauty of this cabinet is it can give you about 50 to 60 kg of rice in flat 20-25 minutes. So primarily bulk cooking equipments for big institutions. Well, we are developing a lot of equipments of late, primarily for the export purpose, and till now a lot of these kind of equipments were only being imported into the market. We are trying to be an alternate to the imported equipments for the Indian hospitality. Thank you. I would like to take some questions.
Thank you so much. The fact that you're really developing yourself as an alternative to all the imports that we see flooding the market, it's really, really heartening to know that. So someone is asking, Mr. Vishal Grover is asking, what are the kinds of certification you have for the UV cabinets?
We have partnered with few companies who are developing UV lamps, and we certify a design. Basically, a UV cabinet is not just a cabinet with a UV lamp. It has to have certain design parameters which certify efficient disinfectant, efficient disinfection, because killing virus is a scientific process. So we certify from the UV lamp manufacturers that this design is efficient and it can kill the virus in so much of time. We give you an exact time durations for which you need to expose your product, and also gives you a wide array of microorganisms which it can kill. We give all those details.
Great.
Not just open-ended that you need to figure out yourself that the exposure time and other details. All those things covered with us.
Right. Okay. Thank you. That brings me to Mr. Rajat Pandey. All this talk about UV products, and he has a lot of thoughts on the subject. But today he will be presenting something completely new. It has been developed by the DRDO. Mr. Pandey.
Yeah. Hi everybody. Thanks for having us on this panel, Suresh. As everybody knows, the hotel industry itself is going through a lot of problems because of the lockdown. And fortunately, that seems to be coming to an end now with the opening taking place. And the hotels are now getting very, very fast to try and give confidence back, as one of my fellow panelists mentioned some time back. That there's a substantial lack of confidence in customers of whether they're coming to stay in a place where it is safe to stay and safe to eat. Now, there are a lot of measures being taken by hotels which are very encouraging to increase the sanitation levels. However, there's always going to be some gap which will be left around at the end of the hour because it's all manual. It cannot cover an entire thing. And hotels are upgrading the technology for software, it's software with contactless service, check-ins and check-outs and everything. And as I mentioned, as a couple of other panelists have been emphasizing in this discussion, in the webinar, that UV technology has come out to be as the final answer, the final frontier to do your absolute perfect sanitization. Now, if we really, if Radhika would just put on the presentation, that would be nice, Radhika ji.
Yes.
I'll just put on a presentation which will give an explanation of what is just a brief about what is UVC. You see, UVC is a high energy. The high energy from UVC lights is absorbed in the cellular RNA and DNA, damaging the pathogens so that they cannot reproduce themselves. Use of UV sterilization or ultraviolet germicidal irradiation has been found to be extremely effective. Sources of UV sterilization can kill over 99% of viruses, bacteria, and fungi in an extremely short amount of time. And the amount of time it takes is less than 10 seconds. The average bacterium will be killed in 10 seconds at a distance of 6 minutes. Now go to the next slide, Radhika ji. Yeah, this is being done. We are doing this with New Age systems. They're a Gurgaon-based company who have tied up with the DRDO to take out these products, which we are calling the UV Blaster. So we'll go to the next one slide, Radhika ji. This is, we have, our company has also been providing the explosive detection systems to the Indian Intelligence Bureau. And this was the handover of that explosive devices detection system which the company had manufactured. Yeah, just go to the next one. That's what UVC light is, all the wavelengths. And the next one will be nice again. These are some basic facts which I just told you, that it takes about 10 seconds for it to be killed in a distance of 6 inches. If you go to the next one, is UV sterilization safe is a question which a lot of people have been asking me, and there's a lot of confusion in this regard. Let's be very clear about it. UVC is dangerous to humans. That is why UV sterilization is usually done using UV lamps with protective shields or with safety sensors. We have to remember to avoid direct exposure to UVC, especially for skin and eyes. It's able to kill all kinds of microorganisms, including drug-resistant bacteria. Now, how does a UV sterilizer work? The UV sterilizer utilizes a germicidal fluorescent lamp that produces light at a wavelength of approximately 254 nanometers. As this light penetrates the bacteria, it just mutates and it prevents it from growing. So that's as simple as that. Now, seeing this, this is a technology which was developed by DRDO, and we have developed this UV blaster machine. Radhika ji will just see, this is the machine. Now, in this machine, you can see that it's a chemical, it's completely chemical free. The lights go on in this. It's a 360-degree illumination. You have sensors all over, audio-visual safety alarms. It detects human motion. You can even operate this from an area of 100 meters. So the remote is not just 10 meters, it's 100 meters. And this disinfects a room of 12 by 12 in 10 minutes time. It works on Androids. It's got an inbuilt memory in it so that you can store your logs. The lamp is 10,000 hours. Now, the important thing to understand is, I'll just get out of this presentation now. if you'll just see, I'll just Radhika ji just play the videos. I'll just show you this thing in operation. Yeah, just put on the video, yeah.
नहीं हाले तो फांदी का ही नहीं
राधिका जी आ नहीं रहा स्क्रीन पे Yeah, somehow it didn't come on the screen, Radhika. So you see, basically, what you'll find is that we have products. Suresh, what you start off with one thing. Why she gets the video on? We work with another company also which makes these sterilization chambers. Now, I'll just tell you a little bit on this. And for example, I ask anybody who's here. When a guest alights from a taxi and gets out at the porch, what do you do with the guest? How do you sanitize the guest? As a gentleman, Mr. Anshudu, was just mentioning, his clothes can carry disinfection, his hands can carry disinfection, and a lot of other things. So we have this. The first thing we recommend is that you go in for we have a sterilization chamber. Now, in the sterilization chamber, we are working on a this thing, a patented technology called photohydroionization. It's a very simple thing. When you walk in there is no chemical. It's not a tunnel. It's not a hyperchloride tunnel. It's just air and water which is converted into an ozone spray. So it's the simplest possible thing. And Suresh, I just want to inform you that this sterilization chamber is already installed in a large number of hospitals, including Institute of Liver and Biliary Studies. It's at Safdarjung Hospital. It's at Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital. It's at India Habitat Center. It's there at AIIMS in the ICU. So before you go into the ICU, you have to pass through this chamber so that they're completely sanitized. So similarly, when a guest जब गाड़ी से उतरता है पोच पे, उसका क्या करने वाले हो यार? You have to sanitize him. Like he could be a corona carrier.
Right.
So this sanitization chamber is completely safe. It's without any chemicals. Walks through it. It takes 20 minutes. आप लगा सकते हैं वो वीडियो?
जी सर.
राधिका जी?
हाँ जी.
If you just put on that video.
So the first one, right? The YouTube one.
YouTube वाला तो वो तो हो गया. वो तो YouTube का तो अगर आ जाए तो अच्छा. दूसरा वाला जो 20 सेकंड वाला जिसमें आदमी चल के आता है. You see, so while the video comes on, I'm just telling you now, again, as another gentleman just now said, there's a sterilization chamber also, the small sterilization boxes. Now, uske jo laptops hai, uske mobiles hai, all that can be put in that UV box, the small box which costs about 36,000 rupees. And all those items can be sterilized too. अब उसका luggage है, उसका luggage का आप क्या करने वाले? We recommend that you put a UV blaster in the luggage room so that everything of the person who's entering the hotel is completely sanitized. उसके अंदर we can't say. Then the contactless services can start. You go to the you go to another area of application, which is the receiving area in the purchasing at the back. Hundreds of things keep coming in. You just create a 10 by 10 room and put a blaster in there. Every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, your materials can be sterilized completely with the UV technology. And you have to understand that this is absolutely safe for food, completely. And this is developed by DRDO, and we have the certification because उन्हीं की technology है तो आपको certification चाहिए, so certification मिलती है. Similarly, for the sterilization chambers and the sterilization box, we give you the test reports as well as the certifications from reputed organizations in this regard. So you will see that basically, if you go to the rooms, अगर आप video चला सके तो it will be nice.
I tried the video. Was it visible?
नहीं यहाँ पे आया नहीं. I don't think. So do you see any video?
No.
Okay. Anyway, so Suresh, what I'm trying to tell everybody here is that there are basically 3 products. One is our UV blaster, which you can use in the rooms. You can use in the luggage. अब आप बताइए, Suresh, if a guest is coming, उसका luggage का सैनिटाइज करने का क्या तरीका? आप सैनिटाइजेशन फेंकेंगे ना जी, you'll never be able to succeed. There will be gaps.
Right.
Similarly, in the rooms, when you're doing the rooms, जितनी मर्जी आप deep cleaning करो, there will be some areas left out. Ultimately, the UVC light, जहाँ direct light पहुँचेगी, that will make it absolutely safe. So this is the specific things about UV technology. There is it's the latest technology.
There's no human
by far the
contact
best.
here. There's
No,
human
there shouldn't be any human contact. There
So
shouldn't
all
be any
the
human
worries about human, whether it's safe for humans or not.
No,
can
it's
be
not
laid to
safe on
rest.
humans.
It's not safe to humans, but there's no human contact in this case.
Exactly. There's no human contact whatsoever.
So it can cause no harm to human beings.
Yes. And
But does it
secondly,
cause-
it has a motion sensor in it. So the moment it sees some motion, it just cuts off.
Great. Okay. Fantastic. I think we have some very interesting technologies on the show.
So these are the type of technology the hotels need to adopt. They have to open, and these are the kind of expenses they will have to make themselves at least 99.9% safe. बाकी अपने तरीके से जो कर रहे हैं अपने केमिकल्स वगैरह लगा के, that is good. पर उसमें सुरेश जी फिर भी 1 or 2%, 3%, मैं आपको रिसर्च पेपर दिखा सकता हूँ. Something or the other is left out in the end.
Right.
So UV technology is by far the best and the safest process of it. I hope people will like the products and give us an opportunity to supply you the same.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Pandey. Thank
My
you so
pleasure.
much. I will like to. We had a webinar with chief engineers some time back, and one of the gentlemen was saying that even after complete, sanitization of a piece of luggage, certain surfaces don't get exposed, and within those certain surfaces, up to 32,000 microbes have been found to be lurking around. So someone actually sat down and done the count. But the fact is that there are, as of now, there's no test, no solution which is foolproof. You are coming up with a solution which
this is and see, basically, as another panelist just now mentioned, the whole thing about UVC is that a lot of people doing a thing, but uspe three Ds. I remember there are 3 Ds. One is the dosage of the light you're giving. The second is the duration you're giving that light for. The third is the distance. Now, these are all scientifically done and controlled in an environment. जब हम कहते हैं 12 by 12 का कमरा 8 मिनट में हो जाता है, that's because it has been studied. And if you want to test it, there is also an instrument जो 70-80 हज़ार रुपए का एक instrument है जिससे you can actually check कि यहाँ पे radiation या यहाँ पे इसकी light पहुँच के इससे करा कि नहीं करा. So what the gentleman had said is absolutely right. 32,000 bacteria फिर भी रहते हैं in spite of everything. और इसके साथ I can send you the test reports. It's next to negligible, less than 100, less than 50 also. This is a super system. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
I hope people understand this technology, the technology of the future.
Well, talking about UV, Mr. Ajay Khanna also, who's here in this capacity as partner and CEO, Eagle Forgings. There's many other hats, but today we'll focus on Eagle Forgings. And you also doing some work in the UV area. I mean, your products also are UV reliant, aren't they?
Yes, we've been working on UV for a long time. These are including blasters, also the small boxes, and also we are working on other products which we've also got a tie-up with Charnock. Would you like me to quickly run in the...
Yeah, please, your brochure.
Thank you.
And please, request has come from our audience. All panelists, please leave your brochures with us. We'll put them up for our audience to view. I think that will really help all of you.
Okay, just to confirm, can you see the video?
We can see the slide. We can see
the slideshow. Sorry, the slideshow.
Yeah.
Okay, very quickly. Started business in '87. Thought of a new product, thought of something new, brought in mini bars, safes, hair dryers, mirrors, kettles. Our partners, European partners, were literally the inventors of the mini bar. We've had 34 years of very good experience with hotels, great friendships. Some of my closest friends are now with hotels, and we brought in new products and unique products, tried not to be run-of-the-mill. After 34 years, something called COVID came in, and we needed to reboot and rethink, because I'm not sure what's going to happen with our mattresses and mini bars and other products. So the last 6 weeks, we were putting on our thinking cap, and we said, what can we bring in? And there were gloves, there was masks, and there was a lot of other products. But we said, look, we've always brought in something unique and something special and not run-of-the-mill. So we spoke to some of our partners, and we were very, very surprised to learn, pleasantly surprised, that one of our partners is one of the leading manufacturers of infrared contactless guns. And with a 1.5 year, 18-month warranty, bumper to bumper support. So we said, okay. And then we talked to a dear friend of mine from childhood days, Alok Shriram, who's the owner of, or part owner of DCM. And we developed a sanitizer range. And again, not run of the mill, specially made, custom built for hotels, specially within, of course, the price range. Shriram Laboratories is very large, and Shriram is one of the, DCM Shriram is one of the leading groups. And then we said, now what? So we came across Charnock, and Charnock said that they have UV products. So like that, we've added only 3 or 4 products. We haven't got a run of the mill. And so I just thought I'll quickly run through some of the products that I do. Since this webinar is only for new COVID-related and health-related and safety-related products, I'm only concentrating on 3 or 4 of the main products that we do. So here goes. Just a quick slide. These are our guns from Bitel. Bitel is one of the leading suppliers of hotel telephones. They are one of the largest in the world. They have 11 offices from Bitel America, Bitel Europe, Bitel India, where I'm the MD, and we have a joint venture, then Bitel Asia, Bitel China, Bitel Japan, and so on. And these guns are made by us at their plant. We are the only people who can give you a reading at even 44, 45 degrees. We have our own technology. We can give you a reading from 2 to 3 centimeters, and we can also give you a reading from up to 25 centimeters away in case you want social distancing. So 18 months warranty, good pricing, full support. Then we came into the sanitizers. These are our sanitizer ranges. We have gel, we have sanitizers, liquid sanitizers. We have 5-liter packs, we have 35-liter packs, we have larger packs, we have smaller packs, and with Shriram and also our other partners in Noida, we produce either in gel or in the liquid form, and they come with complete compliance and with 80% alcohol content, which is unheard of, and at prices which are absolutely customer friendly.
Mr. Khanna,
yes,
such a high alcohol content is actually harmful for the skin. And when you have a sanitizer,
I checked it. The minimum level of alcohol, it's actually the other way around.
Right.
The minimum level of alcohol required by WHO and Ministry of Home and Health is 70%. Now what happens is when you use 70%, by the time you open it and use it, it drops to 60, 65%. So 70%, 80% alcohol is absolutely bang on and can pass any of the tests which I had mentioned. The one that we'd given the gel is 70%, and that comes with perfume and other ingredients for softer skin. So we have in front of the house, back of the house, and for refill packs. Then we come, as I said, the third party that we tied up with was Charnock, who are our old partners, have been in the business for 20 years, and are one of the leading suppliers for cleaning products in the hospitality industry. Mr. Matta and I go back a long time, and we have been associated with each other. So we said, why don't we start selling your products? And we found that apart from the blasters, like what Mr. Pandey had mentioned, which are very good for doing a sort of a blast, exactly what the name is, these products are very unique. They are fitted in lifts, washrooms, and bedrooms and other public areas. Now, here is the unique part of it. These products run 24/7, 365. They are fully human safe, and they work on the air purifier type of technology. They suck in the air, suck in the viruses, blast it internally with your UV light, push it out, and then the ionized rest on the surfaces. They clean the surfaces while sucking. They also can take out products from mattresses and sofas, and from areas where it's difficult under the bed. All the air gets sucked out. I'll just quickly run through the rest of the presentation. It also fixes odor, which is a very, very important part, especially if it's a cigarette area where smoking is allowed, or lifts where there is usually odor. I'll just run through it very quickly. I could post these presentations to anybody. I could send it to the IHE and they could send it. This is exactly how it works. I'll just spend 10 seconds on it. It's very easy to see. Bad air comes in. It's fully sanitized and pressure goes up.
वीडियो नहीं चली यार, चला नहीं सके यार.
I think some
can you please mute it?
टेस्ट कराया उसके साथ क्या करा?
Can you please mute it? Whoever is talking while Mr. Khanna is making his presentation.
Exactly यार, exactly. मैं उसे बोलता हूँ यार, बोलता हूँ रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं.
I'm sorry, should I continue?
Yeah, please continue.
So these are the products. As I said, I'll have to run through it quickly. I'm very punctual and I like to stick to my 5-minute timeline. Very quickly, this is the elevator one. This is the washroom one. This is the one for larger areas and rooms. And I can send all these presentations for you. They are 100% human safe. They are made in the UK and they are fully certified and working in hospitals and homes across the world.
Right. Very good. I think very exciting new work is being done in the ultraviolet space. Though, you know, Mr. Pandey and Mr. Khanna, I think you have a lot of convincing to do with the chief engineers. They still do not buy into the UV technology fully. That's the impression I got from our discussions last time. I hope you're in touch with chief engineers.
वीडियो ट्राई तो करो ना बात.
Let me tell you.
There is someone whose conversation is coming in.
Yeah, now I think it's okay. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
What's happened is, and I'm sure the other panelists will also know,
right?
Hotels don't know whether they're going to be allowed or not allowed. They don't know what the rules are going to be. They are all listening to us, but it's going to be a very slow task. Money is a very serious issue. It's going to be a slow task. Hotels are going to come up slowly. And eventually UV, other products, other people, Rance has mentioned it, other people have mentioned it. UV is actually the silver bullet. In which form, we don't know. We feel our form's good. I also know Mr. Pandey's blasters. It's all different products for different things. And you know,
is the ICMR or is the Ministry of Health taking a stand on this?
It's a process which is ongoing. I think the country and the people are more interested in making sure the deaths don't take place. I think they're very, very worried about the expanding levels. 2 days ago was the highest level of infection. So I think it's a matter of weight. As I said before, 34 years ago, I brought a minibar, which was an absorption silent minibar. I invented it. Today, 95% of hotels use absorption and 50-60% are being supplied by Dometic. So we've done a good job. We are in the race. We are patient. We are friendly with the hotels. We are close to them. And we are waiting for a time. My company has lasted 34 years because of our trust, support, and the fact that we are patient. We do a few things, but we do it correctly.
Absolutely. You know, and anyone in the hospitality industry would agree with you. no one would deny that fact.
And I'd like to again end by saying we have to wait and watch. This is a long game. This is not going away. And we have to always be positive and look for the positive. Because the moment we start losing our positiveness, the moment we start losing, then it's just, we just need to stand with our hotels, stand with our partners. We are there. We have been together for 3.5 decades. We are here to help you, and we will add more products. They will be supported, they will be properly tested, and you can rely on Eagle 4Gs.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I will come to Mr. Umang Sir, who, can you hear me, Mr. Sir?
Yes, I can. Hi.
Yeah. Windmill Fans, very interesting name. Could you please, give a little introduction to your products and what you're doing for the current market scenario?
Sure. Let me just share the screen. Is my presentation visible?
Yeah, but not exactly what you want to highlight.
Okay, I'll work on that till the time. Hi, Umang Shah here, Windmill Fans. And we belong to a company which started in 1947, the name of Tullu Pumps.
Okay, okay.
So after I finished my studies, I diversified into...
Every home has a Tullu pump.
So then we diversified.
My home definitely has one.
So that was one of the other lines that we have, but it's a non-creative line. So being a creative person, we entered the designer fan market, and we've been doing that for the past 20 years now. This is the presentation visible now?
Yeah, it is visible.
So
but
we
Mr. Shah, I'll just remind you about the time limit. It looks like a long presentation.
No. I'll skip too quickly. So we customize fans for the hospitality sector, and we've done that for a lot of years. We've done a lot of projects and hotels. And the main focus that I want to do right now is we've designed specialty products for the commercial and hospitality industry. And these are extra large sweep fans that save energy, not only in summers, but also in winters. Yes. So you have to run your fans in winters on reverse, in fact, to save a lot of electricity. And I want to share that how. So as you can see, we've been established since 1947. We've been there. This is one of the fans that we showcased in the IHE last. Large sweep fan, around 7 feet higher, and suitable for hotels, restaurants, any commercial spaces. It's very sturdy, and you can run it in reverse. You have various customization options, and you can save up to 30% in summers, where you can support your air conditioning equipment, and also in winters, where it supports your heating when it is run on reverse. So the basic principle is, in summers, the fan pushes down the hot air and equalizes the room temperature, and you feel the breeze. So that makes you cool. But in winters, when you heat the room, hot air is light. So it gets trapped in the ceiling. So basically you're heating the ceiling first, then you feel the heat yourselves. So when you run our fans in reverse, it pushes the warm air through the walls. So a person in your hotel room will not feel the air on his skin, but the room will become warmer because the warm air from the ceiling has been pushed down. So you technically save around 15% of your heating costs alone by just 1 degree of change in temperature. So that's a huge saving for hotels in a situation like these, and also in a regular format. And plus, with windmill fans, we do not have any MOQs. So we've done small projects, we've done large projects, we've done complete hotels. These are some of the projects that we've done. This is the Maraya Hotel in Bangalore. We've done the entire fans for them and customized the fans. We've used solid teakwood blades, laminate blades, long rods, fan sweeps. We've done all of that. Just a second, my annotation seems to have got, yeah. And this is one of the projects that we did in Shanghai. We customized even the wall controllers for the hotel, for the restaurant for them with a specific finish. So we can specify, the architects can specify the finish, the size, even the speed of the fan, the controllers. This is a project, a hotel we did in Sri Lanka, Karpaha Sands. It's a very tall structure. So they have a huge long fan rod that we customized for them with a very specific copper finish.
So these are all made in India products?
All made in India, all made in our factory in Varanasi. We do not sell any imported products or fans in the name of design.
It's good to see you in Shanghai, you know. I think we should take over Shanghai.
We present in Australia, we present in Belgium, we present in France, we have our own distributors there. So we do international projects also. The project we've done for Novotel Guwahati, customized the fans for them. These are propeller blades. These are imported from Europe, the blades, and then used in the fans. We've done the entire Intercontinental Mahabalipuram, complete fans for the Intercontinental. This is one of the unique fans we did for Mr. Tom Dixon Design Studio in UK. Just one fan made for them, specific their design.
Amazing.
We customize the blades, the finish. We can also use solid woods. I mean, the hotels who are interested in using solid woods, we use teak, beech wood, oak wood, any wood we can use and customize. So the basic concept that we work is, it's your space, it's your concept, but it's our fans.
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Shah. I think these are really good-looking fans and very idea of reverse. The fan working in reverse during the winters seemed completely new to me. I mean, I'm sure people in the industry must be knowing about it. But as an outsider, I was quite interested in what you have to offer.
Yeah. So the reverse fan helps a lot. In summers, we've done a lot of hotels. These are few of the hotels that we've done. We've done Taj Goa, Anantara, we've done Anantara Tengale and Holiday Inn. So every hotel has their own unique requirement. But the thing with us is we have our own manufacturing in India.
But particularly, do you think the fans are particularly useful in on beach locations? I see you have a lot of beach hotels.
Beach location fans are a must.
Right.
And most modern hotels are not opting for fans. They're going for a complete air condition. But when the trends are changing, we are more moving towards a more eco-friendly, a very warm, eco-friendly and zero architect theme we are going. So in that case, fans are needed. And especially after the COVID scenario, where people are refraining to use air conditioners. I read somewhere that they're refraining to use air conditioners also. So that case, fans are becoming a necessity.
Okay, thanks so much, Mr. Shah. Yes, really good to listen to you. Thank you. The next person I'm going to call, is Mr. Sagar Deepak Sachdeva, the Butler Hotel Supermarket.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I thank you to the IHE and to Mr. Bhattacharya to invite us on this panel. Let me come up with the PPT first, then gradually I'll give you a further brief. Yeah, the Butler was started in 1994. Although I've taken taken over the company from my father, who had a parent company which he started in year 1973, and since then we are well known in the industry with kitchenware, pots and pan, crockery, cutlery, tableware, designer wear, and these are the few sections what we are specialized dealing with. We are an importer also from European countries, American countries to the industry, which include the catering industry, which include the QSR industry, which include the fast food industry, and definitely to the airlines industry also, and which include the mass production for the bakery, mass production for the cooking parts. And we have a very huge distribution network all over India, even in the interiors of India, including Andhra, like Kakinada kind of city, and Kudpa kind of a city, even in Tejpur kind of city in Assam. These are the countries where we are exporting our tableware, crockery, cutlery, kitchenware, buffet enhancements. So we believe in innovations, and we have given a lot of things to the industry. A decade before, we have come up with the magic tissue. You put a small ball into the water, it expands into a napkin, which become very popular. Our first many individual customer were there. Then Punjab Grill was one of our big customer, and he had picked up in couple of lakhs of pieces of those, and it spread all over the world. And today also, it's a very friendly product. A lot of spa, a lot of health salons are using. Even a lot of hotels are still using in their saloons, and even in the restaurants also.
I'm just curious to know, where did you make these?
We are Delhi-based company.
No, I mean these lovely, these what are they called? These things which expand the hand.
The magic tissue. The magic tissue we have. At that time, in 2007, 2008, we have import from China, and gradually, and then we have got the resource in Italy also. So, and that becomes very popular, and I hope so many people are here in this webinar, and everybody have used that product, and it become very popular in the industry. And it was very, very compressed product, and it was very friendly product. So you can use in hot, and cold water. You put a cologne in the water bowl, it gives a fragrance also. And gradually, we have introduced in India. Gradually, we have exported to many restaurants in the world market, including Singapore, Canada, US, England, all over the world. And today also many people look forward for that thing, that product also. These are the leading brands which we are already giving to the industry. Zerol is known for the ice cream industry for their scooping, which give a control for the ice cream people to, they know how many scoops they are yielding from the gallons. Trax is known for their service equipment, the dispensers equipments. Waldeck is again a US company. Server is known for their pumps, for ketchups, for sauces, for mayonnaise. Hindi is now these days, Hindi like Dehydrator has become very popular now. We bring this brand in India in 2013. People were not very much aware for Dehydrator. Today, Dehydrator become a very popular things for fruits, vegetables, meat. Then for a health products also. Then the Pavoni is a product. They are dealing into bakery molds, chocolate molds, and all commercial machinery also for the bakery, for the flight kitchens, for the restaurants, for the hotels also for mass productions. Then Kriya, this is also Swiss company for coloring on the food as well as on the pastry. Seagull is a Thailand-based company for tableware and kitchen pots and pan. Tomlinson is known in this panelist. We all are same trade people. Tomlinson is known for their glass dispenser and for their soup kettles. Chocolate World is a Belgium company for chocolate related products and their machines, tampering machines. Guzman is a company from Spain for their gastronomic foods and all. These are the crockery we are dealing with. Designer tableware, designer crockery, which is very popular these days for cafes, for high-end restaurants, and we are given to leading hotels also these kind of crockery, and we are exported to various countries also. These are the range what we are dealing in with all the, this is the all requirement for all the restaurants, hotel entrepreneur into the bakery or a kitchen or a flight kitchen. So you need a pots and pan, you need utensils, you need knives, you need cutting boards, fryers, salamander, kneaders, ovens, slicers, meat slicers. Then these are the bakery sections. So you need multiple things for a entrepreneur as well as a existing customer. And we have all the esteemed clients with us. So these are the equipment we deals in, resourcing from various countries. These are the few brands we are already dealing with. And lots more and lots more.
Great.
Yeah. And
Great,
we have come up with a new technology for the industry recently. This kind, I'll share one product with you. This is a ceramic pot. I can show you. This you can put it on induction also. You can cook your food. You can cook your gravies, sauces, meat, soups, khawsoi. It's a friendly thing, and a lot of hotels in Delhi, all over India, I have supplied. And it comes from 3 liter up to the capacity of 20 liters, available in 2 colors, black and white. It comes, I'll show you the lid also. So this is friendly for the buffet section, friendly for the restaurant. Today, we need to have hygiene product required in the industry, and people are very health conscious these days. So this is a very smart thing. And similar thing, we have other ceramics, again imported. This you can use it on flame directly. Even this pot also we can use directly on flame. Although India also producing a very good ceramic, but we got resource from other countries. So people love to have live cooking. If they are not stationed in the restaurant, they are going for some picnic kind of thing or mobilize condition, they can use these kind of products. Then we have come up with this kind of a crockery, which is again friendly. This is all melamine. And again, a lot of 5-star hotels have used in their coffee shops, even in the banqueting, for their chart section, for food sections, for crockery. Now these days, coming days, people have to be very optimistic regarding the crockery is concerned in the hotel for 2 months, 3 months, or in the cafe also. So people are looking for these things, and we have did a lot of export. We have models, many of models and many of shapes are available. There are 60, 70 designs.
Great. Thank you.
There is another thing have come up. We have imported this recently. These are called baskets. It's a normal baskets look like it's a sourdough breads. The bakery chefs knows what is sourdough bread. This we are importing again from the sourdough bread is basically a Eastern European product, and now these days from last 3 years it becomes very popular in India market also. So a lot of entrepreneur bakeries, hotels are looking for these kind of stuff.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Siwas. It's quite an interesting range, especially the terracotta range, which is ceramic range, which can be put on flame. You know.
Yeah.
I think
even on induction, even on flame.
That's very interesting. Now we have Mr. These people have listened to us very patiently, so we have to listen to them doubly patiently. You know, so Mr. Katari, will you be our second last speaker in Raghav Sachdeva? We began on a young road. You'll be our last speaker, so that we begin with the young at the end. We began with the young and we'll end with the young also. Okay. So Mr. Katari.
So we got jammed in between, huh? Thank you, Mr. Bhattacharya. Friends, good evening. I'm Monik Katari from Opine Lifestyles. Now, this is a company which is primarily doing accessories for the hotels. And we understand that this is a moment where the entire industry is facing a dire need for products and some kind of services which has to make guests feel confident when they check into the hotels, they use various services of the hotel. I've heard other panelists talk about various equipments, various gadgets which could be used. We are a company which is into accessories, and where you need to empower the guest right in his own hand with a little tool that he feels safe, because this is what the psyche of every traveler is. that the environment that he is into, he needs to be very, very safe. I will take you through a small presentation. Okay, now this is, as we would say that we have, this is the embracing the new normal, because as very rightly people have said that yes, the vaccine is a far-fetched way of looking at the whole pandemic, and then we'll have to live with it. We'll have to learn to overcome the curve one way or the other. So here, the company Opine, we have two segments. One is the lodging side and the other one is the F&B side. All these products that you would see are made here in India. And going to the in-rooms, the products are made with leatherette, with other materials, which are absolutely very easy, sustainable, strong, resistant to all kinds of alcohol-based cleansers that are in the market. You see, I do understand that, yes, we will be sanitizing people at the door, we will be doing all those things while check-in, but it is the final mile that you'll have to still nail. You know, once the guest is in the room, would he feel safe with all this around? There would be a lot of these accessories which probably would be toned down, yet they would be part of the service. You would still need some of them there on your desk, some of them there in your room. So for example, even a small thing like a bin, which we do it in with the lids, which is, you know, when you put trash anything in the lid, in the bin, you have that feeling that it is a covered bin, and there is some kind of a safety which is, you know, offered there. Now the material that you see here may look like fabric, but this is a leatherette, and which is fully resistant to any kind of chemicals or whatever that we need to use.
What is a leatherette, Mr. Katari? What's leatherette?
It's another pew, for leather we would call it, because we use leather, we use pew leather, we have other plant-based materials which are fairly resistant.
Okay.
Going down to the toilet articles, now they're all metal with ceramic coating, which this coating is highly resistant to these the new cleansers, you know, the kind of new agent that people will have to use, and so they don't decay, they don't get damaged very easily. So this, for example, a tissue box, you would need to have one in the room, one way or the other. So they are all in metal, and then, you know, moisture, any kind of bacteria, so these are various products that they're all manufactured here. Like there are hotels which use wooden tissue boxes. So this is something with the metal, which is with the wooden coating, and all this produced in our own factory here in Gurgaon. Going forward, then on the F&B side, in most of the people would not want to go down to the buffets. So, you know, there you would require mono portions where food can be placed, or, you know, you could have food being placed in small portions prepared by the chef and give a more personalized experience for the service, because whatever is done, it's delivered and it's done for, you know, the guest has that feeling that it is being done especially for him. We have this little buffet station. I will show you it's not a buffet station, it's more like a private dining food setup. And this could be placed on a little tray jack where all these panels which you see, which are flapped out, could all be sliding in, place your food. So this actually facilitates, even in the restaurant, that the entire food for a table or for a small PDR, for a small get-together, the sizes of meetings are all going to be reducing. You know, for example, a party or a wedding, there would be a cap of 50 people. So you have these small setups done, and people could enjoy on these. Then the power, as I initially earlier said, that you would require some kind of a way to sanitize and to keep everything in your hand. So we've developed these kits. They've become very popular because the company is based in India. We have our offices, our sales network across the globe, our own office in Dubai and in the US. So these are very popular. They've already been flown out. So this is the kind of disinfectant. Of course, we don't make the disinfectant inside the chemicals, but we provide for these facilities. So they go on the front desk where you have the space for masks and everything going into this. There are hotels which may not want to use the PET bottles. Then they have the other ones which are in metal. This is again metal coated with ceramic, very hard tech material, would survive. So various options, various ways of having presented these accessories in the industry. Then going to the back of the house areas where cooking and everything, the service floors, the service entries. So you have these wall mounted metal where the team which is using or all the employees also have an access to this wherever the checkpoints are. So this is an SOP which we would work with the hotels to form an SOP on these, and based on whatever their requirements are, we would be able to assist them on that. You have all our details here, and I could share this PPT with you, with the IHE team, in case if anybody requires. You could just follow us on Insta, where we update all our latest new developments from time to time. Thank you, Mr. Bhattacharya.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And thank you for just sticking to the time limit. There's so many interesting things that are happening in this world. It's very heartening to know that. And a reminder to all the panelists, please leave your presentations with the IHE team. We will like to share them with all our audience members. I think there's a lot of demand for that.
I would like to say one more thing. We have come up with the packaging containers, the aluminium. The foil is popular everywhere in the flight kitchens, but we have a sizes up to 3-liter capacity. Today, a lot of standalone bakeries and household bakeries are looking for these kind of stuff. The gauge is 90 microns, 75 micron, which is very sturdy, very heavy, in different sizes, different shapes. Okay. So because these days packaging has become a very popular, and it required very steady packing is required. So all the good flight kitchens, all the railways, all the good restaurants are using these kind of things. If anybody need a bigger sizes, we have that commercial sizes also.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now to our last speaker, Raghav Sachdeva, who's with Hux, the Ultimate Hospitality Store. So Raghav, what makes your store ultimate?
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Bhattacharya. It's my privilege to be the youngest panelist today. With that being said, I am Raghav Sachdeva from Hux. First of all, I'd like to thank IHE for giving this platform and holding the hospitality industry together in this scenario itself. With that being said, Hux is a manufacturer and trader of
Raghav, you may have to
range to
can you move you're not, your voice is breaking,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So bring it closer to your, this way.
From a typical burner range to a 8 counter, we have an in-house solution for all. With that being said, I would like to show a presentation on some of the products that we feel can be essential in today's scenario. Let me just share it.
I often wonder what
with the range of more than
No, sorry, I was saying I often wonder what these acronyms are. So HACS stands for Hospitality and Kitchen Store.
Yeah,
Hospitality and Kitchen Store.
It has as simple as that.
Okay, great.
So with the range of more than 300 products our products are used throughout the hospitality industry, from a corner street cafe to a 5-star hotel. It is required everywhere. We provide solutions for cooking equipment, refrigeration equipment, hygienic equipment, barbecue, buffet equipment, many. These are some of the products that we have developed over the years. And the best thing about these are all our own Indian made goods. So we can proudly say that we are made in India. So one of the main products that I would like to focus today is the special design customized island ranges. So these island ranges are aesthetically designed, compact and complete unit in itself. If you see the person, two persons can work on both the sides of the island range, and the distancing norms can be maintained. And even the hygiene can be maintained. We can show this to customers to win their trust, and they can see that a very good hygiene is being maintained. These are some of the islands that we have developed here itself. And the best thing is it can be operated in both front and back kitchen areas.
Raghav, there's a problem with the
other
sound.
Product that we have developed in today's scenario is the hand wash sink. Yeah. Hand hygiene is very important in today's scenario. Hand hygiene is here to stay tomorrow and forever. That's why we have created the basic hand wash sink. The three types of sinks that we have developed are hand wash sink with sensor with hand washing. See, you just need to put your hand beneath the tap and water will automatically come out. And we have used the T&S faucet to make sure that the water is also being conserved. The second one is knee operated hand wash sink. By merely pushing the faucet from your knee, you can see the water will come out and there's no need to touch the thing. The other one is the foot operated hand wash sink. Also, we have used the sensor-based soap dispensers. By using the sensor-based soap dispensers, we make sure a person doesn't come in direct contact with the hand wash sink. And why hacks? If you see, we have the inherited experience of more than 4 decades. We are an MSc research firm. We have an in-house manufacturing. We are multi-brand traders, 50+ employees, supreme durability and quality, easy shipping, and India reach. These are some of our prestigious clients. We realize that apart from the good quality in products, there's a requirement for good international products as well. That's why we provide you the solution for that as well. It's hospitality and kitchen. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Raghav, you have covered a lot of ground in exactly the time that was allotted to you. Your father was here in the last panel with the PPFI, and he turned out to be a very popular man in the hotel sector. So obviously, with 40+ years of experience, you have lots of friends in the hospitality sector.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. It's nice to know that today we were able to, highlight a lot of Make in India products, and we also saw in the case of the fans that Indian products are being sold even in Shanghai. So nothing can be more heartening than that. Radhika, may I ask? So Raghav, can you move away from the screen? Someone has asked, Hawks, do you have a website?
Yeah.
What's your website address?
I'll write it on the ad itself.
Oh yeah, please put it on chat so that everyone can see it. Well, panelists, thank you very much for being present. Mr. Dadu, आपके कुछ विचार, आपके विचारों के साथ हम आज का वेबिनार समाप्त करेंगे. दादू सर. मैं कह रहा हूँ आपके चंद विचारों के साथ आज का वेबिनार हम समाप्त करेंगे.
अच्छा जी, धन्यवाद सारे सब, धन्यवाद
जी.
साथियों, सभी पैनलिस्ट, फ्रेंड्स ऑफ IHE, member of Hotrami, Archie, PHA and other associations और सभी ऑडियंस का हृदय से धन्यवाद। सभी आप सभी बहुत पेशेंस के साथ हमारे सभी वेबिनार में अपना कीमती समय देते हैं, इससे हमारा उत्साहवर्धन होता है। इंडिया एक्सपोमार्ट लिमिटेड ने इस कोविड-19 प्रॉब्लम्स के बीच बहुत साहस के साथ सारे वेबिनार्स को कंडक्ट किया, जिसका सारा श्रेय हमारे चेयरमैन श्री राकेश कुमार जी, सभी IEML के बोर्ड मेंबर्स और पूरी IHE टीम को जाता है। इन्हीं कड़ी मेहनत और वाइड विजन के कारण ये सभी संभव हो पाया है, जिसका रिजल्ट ये आया कि सारी हॉस्पिटैलिटी इंडस्ट्री एक मजबूत चैन की तरह, मजबूत चैन की फॉर्म में एक दूसरे के साथ जुड़ गई है। उम्मीद है कि इसी तरह आप सभी IHE 2020 में हमारे वर्चुअल टेस्ट शो में अपना सहयोग हमें देंगे, जिससे पूरी इंडस्ट्री एक नए आयाम के साथ आगे बढ़े। साथियों, लॉकडाउन अनलॉक होना शुरू हो चुका है। हमें उम्मीद है कि हम सभी जल्दी अपनी पुरानी गति से बिजनेस कर सकेंगे। यदि इंडस्ट्री की डिमांड होगी तो वर्चुअल शो के बाद हम सभी फिजिकल शो भी कर सकेंगे, ऐसा मेरा और सारी IHE टीम का विश्वास है। लगता है बातें लंबी हो रही हैं, इसलिए मैं एक बार फिर सबका हृदय से धन्यवाद करता हूँ। नमस्कार, ध्यान से रहिए, स्वस्थ रहिए। थैंक यू।
धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। Thank you, panelists. It's been a real pleasure talking to you, seeing your products, and hopefully we'll see you soon at IHE 20, the virtual show. You'll hear more about it in the days and weeks to come. Till then, stay safe and stay fit and prepare for the close down of lockdown. Thank you.
Yes, sir. And we are waiting for that link. We are waiting for the link for the virtual show.
I will send today, sir.
Mr. Niranjan.
I will send, sir.
It will be sent.
So that we can forward it to our members.
Yes, sir. It creative has been done. We'll send you soon.
Super.
Thank you very much, Suresh. Thank you very much, IHE.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone, sir. Thank you for the great opportunity.
Pleasure.
Thank you for IHE. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, they will always.
And Raghav and
Sureshji, I have once said this webinar is not even from B2C, it is a B2B, not B2B, it's a B2C also. So we interact with so many things. So you don't know what one need for where and at what platform.
That's right.
How we can work with each other also.
Absolutely, that's so good. I mean, it's a thought for all of us to take home with. And thank you again. Have a great weekend. And hopefully in Delhi, at least from June 8th, that is Monday, we can get back to normal life, to new normal, as they say. Thank you.
Thank you.